So, who was Navigator Launchpad designed for? We've talked about that before. The business owner who wants to get going in his business, and maybe they've been stuck for a while and they've been thinking about how do I get going from here? And they've reached that point where they're not sure. It's a great opportunity to jump into business coaching and have the opportunity to talk to not only the navigator, talk to a group of business owners, and of course, me, your business coach. But let's talk about what the program actually is today, because we've talked about a lot about what it does, but we haven't necessarily talked about the details. And I want to let you know a little bit more about that. So the program really consists of the Navigator, which is the part of the program's the AI chatbot. We've talked about that quite a bit. It's a 24/7, 365 coach in a box. It sounds like me. It thinks like me. So it's kind of like having me in your pocket. Now, that's great, but if you just had that, I don't think you'd have enough to really get you going. So I've added a few more things in the Launchpad part of Navigator Launchpad. And I just want to run through those real quick. First off, there's going to be a 30-day program. So for 30 days, we're going to do this. We're going to have 5 weekly meetings, 1 to start with and 4 more. We're going to get together during that period for an hour, hour and a half, maybe longer if we need to, but to talk about problems and situations and to see kind of what a mastermind group is like for coaching, because I think you'll enjoy format. I know I do. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to, at the end of each day, we're going to send you your goals that you've set and a little reminder email that reminds you of what you talked about and what you're going to do for the next 24 hours. That not only helps you keep going, you can print it out and look at it and go, yeah, that's what we talked about. But it's also going to help the navigator remember what you said yesterday, because we're going to use that to refresh the memory for the next day. And I think that's kind of cool. So you've got those two things. You've got a business plan that at the end of the 30-day program, I'm going to send you a business plan for what you've been talking about and go, this is what you should do for the next 30 days. Now, that would be great because you've had some great experiences up to that point, but we're going to also give you the opportunity to have a coaching call with me and run through that business plan. And I think that will really help you get going and keep going. Now, that's only going to be for founders members. I'm not going to do that every time. When we get bigger groups, it's going to be hard to do that. But for this group, when you sign up for the pre-launch and then buy the Navigator Launchpad on September 5th when it becomes available, you're going to be in that group where I'm going to meet with you and we're going to have a coaching call and we're going to talk about where you're going next and what that transformation looks like for you. I love doing this. This is my favorite thing in the world, is to sit down with business owners after I've gotten to know them and then help them figure out where they're going to go and then watch that transformation. The transformation is what it's all about. It's not a program to be doing a program. There's lots of those out there. There's lots of canned programs that you can buy. You can set on the shelf, use it when you want, not when you want, but to have the accountability of a group that you're going to meet with every week, to have the accountability of a coach that you're going to meet with in person via Zoom, most likely. But you're going to do that, and we're going to come up with your plan that's customized for you for the next 30 days after the program's over. I think it's not only a great value, but I think it's a great start into business coaching, or if you've been in business coaching before, I think it's a little bit of a different approach because we've added a couple things like the Navigator itself, 24/7, 365 access to a business coach that thinks, well, it's an AI coach, right? It thinks like me. It talks a lot like me. And as I've trained it, I've really had some fun with it because it's been interesting to see what it does. And I think you're going to enjoy it too. So think about Navigator Launchpad as the program that's your next way to reach to transformation that you might be looking for in your business. Or maybe you've just it's been kind of flat for a while and it's time to move forward. I'm looking forward to working with you in Navigator Launchpad next month when we launch it on the 17th of September. I hope you'll be with me, and I hope we'll have the chance to work together because that's really what it's all about. I'm Jeff Mays. I'm your success coach, and you're on the highway to success.
High on the highway to success. Windows down, singing loud, feeling blessed. Got my dreams in the passenger seat and determination underneath my feet. The road gets rough, but I won't settle for less. I'm flying free on the highway to success.